Julie Faye Van Balzer joins us, and she's going to show us how we can make some embellishments with a new media. Okay.
Yeah, you know, I want to show you today how to make clear embellishments. And we're going to do that 3 different ways. The first way is with a stamped image. We're also going to play with a pre-printed transparency, and then we're going to draw our own.
Okay, that's always fun.
Yeah, it is. So for the first one, you can see that I have already stamped this beautiful sunflower with ink that's good for a non-porous surface.
So it has to be a specialty ink.
Yeah,
right?
You want to make sure that it's really going to stay on there, not go anywhere, all that kind of stuff.
Now, I also noticed there's printing on this transparency.
Yes, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk about, which is layering is such a cool effect. And one of the great things about transparencies is they create these layers, which actually leads me to the kind of pen I'm going to use. Because I want to use a pen that is also going to dry transparent so that I can see the text through it, and that I can also, you know, see whatever's behind it, because right now, obviously, there's this blue paper behind it, so that blue is looking pretty intense. But if I were to put a yellow paper behind it, it would give it a kind of greenish cast.
Greenish cast, yeah.
Right, because yellow plus blue equals green.
Right.
And certainly, you know, any other kind of color or texture, you're going to see a pattern through, whatever it is.
Okay. Now, I know when these pens are new, there's always a little cap on the top that we have to remember to take that off, right?
Exactly.
Julie?
And this just seals in the gel ink, you know, and keeps it nice and moist so you don't get that thing where your pen runs out. And then I just throw it away. And because I'm not at home, I'm going to drop that on the floor.
That's all right.
You won't tell anybody, right? Okay. And then I'm just going to continue to color. And one of the things that I'm going to say is different transparencies from different companies react differently. Okay. So some of them are going to be really easy to color. You can go fast and just fly over the transparency. This one's coloring up pretty well. But others of them, it's going to bead a lot, and the ink is going to want to kind of congeal together. So the secret solution to that, and which is not that big a secret because I'm going to share it with you, is you're just going to go really, really slowly. And the slower you go, the more that color is just going to come under your control and do exactly what you want.
Right. So it's probably a good thing to do a little test first to see how the pens are going to react.
Exactly.
And then does it matter which side we color on?
It doesn't matter at all which side you go on. Just go with whatever side you want to go on.
Yeah.
And now you can see you have this wonderful little pre-printed transparency here.
I'm
so
going
why
to get
don't
to
you
color
give it a try?
Let me pull out some. Actually, let's do some red.
Okay, and you know, you can mix the colors too, which is one of the things that I think is so nice. They just flow together while the ink is all wet.
Now, we can also work with these on acetate sheets, for example, where we can actually lay it over a pattern that we like, trace around the pattern, or use inkjet printer transparencies.
Yeah, you know, you can print out a photo that has a very light background onto a transparency, and then you can color the sky, for instance, any color you want, or write words in it.
Or do it in just a black image, and then color in flowers or something. Lots of opportunities. I love it.
I know. And you know me, I'm always looking to do custom stuff, so I'm going to steal this little pink one away from you. And I like to do stuff like, you can see on the layout, I've done hearts, and that, of course, is so easy to do. You just draw a little heart design, and then you can cut that out. You can color it in. You can glitter it. You can do whatever you want. But the nice thing is, these pens are also going to dry shiny, just like the transparency. So they kind of have that, you know, shiny effect that makes you want to reach out and touch them.
That's so pretty.
You can also do writing, and I'm going to do that facing me because my writing upside down is no good. And again, I'm going to go super slow. There you go. We share the same name, so this Julie can be for both of us. I heard Julie. We should get a little t-shirt. And again, do you see here how my line broke?
Right.
Totally fine. No need to panic. It's absolutely fine. All I do is I just go over it again, and this time I know I went too fast. I was in too much of a rush. And I just go over it again, and that fixes it right up. And you can see now here when I turn it down that way, it's just beautiful. And anywhere that you see a broken line or anything, you would just
go back. Now, would we have to wait till the first line dried before we went back over it?
No, actually you don't. It's totally fine to go in. These pens do take like a minute or two to dry, and on transparency maybe a little bit longer. And the funny part is because they dry slick and wet looking, you're never quite sure until you put your finger in it.
Well, so that's probably not a good thing to do. Sounds like they're very forgiving.
They are.
Well, let's go back and look at the project, Julie. That's it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I see you have the transparent embellishment on there, but you've done writing, and I like the way you've chalked the textured paper behind it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Beth and I will be right back.